Circle of Friends, a Julia storybook by Leslie Kimmelman, illustrations by Mary Beth Nelson. Today is Julia's first day of camp. She is a little bit worried. New things are sometimes scary. But Elmo and Abby will be with her, and so will her brother Samuel. Camp is really fun, Elmo tells her. I went to camp last year, Abby adds. You can play all day, says Elmo. Play, repeats Julia to her special stuffed rabbit. Fluffster, play! Welcome to camp, their counselor Mia greets them. We're going to have some great adventures together. Elmo, Julia, and Abby, let me show you around our side of the camp. She turns to Samuel. Sam, you're on the older kid's side. Julia met Mia a few days ago when she came to Julia's house to say hello. Mia points out the arts and crafts area first. Paint! Julia exclaims happily. Oh, you like to paint? Asks Mia, smiling. Julia is a sparkle-tastic painter, says Abby. Then Mia shows them the picnic area, the sprinklers, and the super circle of friendship. What's that? Asks Abby. This is where you come if you feel sad or need a friend. If you see someone else in the super circle, come over and introduce yourself. Wow, says Elmo. Elmo thinks that's a great idea. Everyone needs friends. Right, Mia agrees. We want everyone to feel welcome. She looks around. Some campers like to paint, some like to play soccer, some campers like to blow bubbles, she adds, watching Rosita blow a big stream of bubbles their way. And others like to pop them. Mia laughs as Julia pops the bubbles. But everyone wants to have fun and make friends. Camp is fantastic. They paint pictures, they throw and catch, they play instruments and sing songs, until it gets too noisy for Julia. She goes to a peaceful spot under the tree for a few minutes, and Elmo goes to sit quietly beside her. Hey, what kind of toy is that? Asks a camper, pointing to Julia's talker. That's not a toy, Elmo tells him. It's Julia's talker, and it's really cool. My talker helps me find my words, Julia says, using her talker. That is cool, the camper agrees. Julia points on her talker. What's your name? I'm Henry, he replies. Let's play. Henry, repeats Julia. At lunch, Julia, Elmo, and Abby share a picnic with some new friends. Oops, milk splashes everywhere. You can have mine, offers Elmo quickly. Julia shares her carrot sticks with Fluffster. Carrots are Fluster's favorite snack. At a nearby table, a boy is sharing his sandwich with a small elephant. Julia watches closely. She sees another camper being mean to the boy with the elephant. He grabs the boy's special toy away. Julia suddenly stands up. No! She shouts. Julia is nervous, but she does what her parents and brother have always told her to do. Not okay, she says loudly. Samuel comes over, takes the elephant, and gives it back to its owner. After lunch, Julia and her friends notice the boy with the elephant sitting alone in the super circle of friendship. He looks upset. Come, says Julia. Let's go, says Elmo. Great idea, Abby says. I'm Randy, and this is Peanut, he tells them, pointing to his elephant. He is beginning to look happier. Fluffster, Julia says, holding out her rabbit. Hi, Fluffster, the elephant says in a deep voice, though it's really Randy, of course. Randy has autism, like Julia. He doesn't look right at Julia, and Julia doesn't look right at him. Both of them like music and stuffed animals, but Julia uses a talker and Randy doesn't, and he talks a lot. So they're kind of the same and kind of different too. But now they are friends. They are all friends. I can skip, says Randy suddenly. I'm an expert at skipping. Can you skip? I can teach you. It takes a while, but Randy is patient. Soon there's a whole line of campers and counselors skipping around. We are skipping superstars, Randy says loudly. Skipping superstars. Elmo thinks you are amazing, Julia, Elmo tells her on the way home. You are a skipping superstar and a friendship superstar. And on your very first day of camp, exclaims Abby. First day of camp, Julia repeats proudly. Julia likes camp, she adds with her talker. On the second day of camp, Julia skips right over to the super circle of friendship, which is super crowded because, well, everyone wants to play together. But there's a place for Julia right in the very middle. The end.